Hi, this is me, Rocio, and I would like you to join me into an expedition through one of the most important rivers in the world, the Ganges River. As you know, a river is a large natural stream of flowing water. Rivers are found on every continent and on nearly every kind of land. We are going to start a journey flying from our school to the Indian Himalayan mountains. The Ganges River, also known as Ganga River, is a sacred body of water to those who follow Hinduism. It begins high in the Himalayan mountains and empties out into the Bay of Bengal. More than 400 million people in India live in the area that feeds the river, known as the Ganges River Basin. A river basin is a region that is drained by a river, such as the Ganges, and any of its tributaries. This means that surface water and rainwater in the basin area flow into the nearby rivers. The upper course of the Ganges River starts in the Himalaya mountains at Gomuk. Its source is the end of the Gangotri Glacier. A glacier is a mass of ice that moves slowly over land. When the ice of this glacier melts, it forms the clear waters of the Bhagirathi River. As the Bhagirathi River flows down the Himalayas, it forms the gorges or canyons, such as the Gyat Gorge. A canyon, or a gorge, is a deep, narrow valley with steep sides and often with a stream flowing through it. Now we are at the point where the Bhagirathi River joins the Alaknanda River, officially forming the main stream of the Ganges River. At some point, the relief becomes flatter and the course of the river flows more slowly. In this moment, the Ganges River deposits rich sediments as it flows along the river shores. This process creates alluvial plains, such as the ones in the pictures. Alluvial plains are fertile areas perfect for raising crops. The melting water from the Himalayas, as well as water from rainfall and tributaries, all feed the sacred river. A tributary is a river that flows into another river. The Ganges' many tributaries originate from the nearby countries of Nepal, Bangladesh, and China in an autonomous region called Tibet. Let's see some of them. Here we find the Yamuna River, whose confluence is considered holy in Hinduism. It is the second largest tributary of the Ganges. Then we've got the Tamas River, which also feeds the Ganges with more water. We are going to stop for a moment at Varanasi, one of the most sacred and important cities in India. Here we find the Manshi Ghat, which is a river flowing stairs in front of the Ganges River. It is a popular visitor attraction for ritual bathing. As we continue our journey, we can see that the river flow creates natural bends along the middle course. These bends are called meanders. Our next stop is the Karnali River, which is the largest tributary of the Ganges and whose flow contributes most. After the Karnali confluence, the Ganges is joined from the south by the Sond River, another important tributary. Then we find the Gandaki River and the Kiul River. After these meander, we find another important tributary, the Koshi River, which is the third largest tributary of the Ganges, after Karnali and Yamuna. Reaching the last stage of our journey, in which we are going through the lower course of the river. We are entering Bangladesh, and at this point the Ganges River changes its name to Padma. Here we find another tributary, the Mahamanda River. And last but not least, the Ganges River joins the Brahmaputra River, the 9th largest river of the world. Here we have the Magna River, which also joins the Padma. In this final stage, we will see many distributaries. Contrary to tributary, a distributary is a stream that branches out the main stream. They look like little branches of a tree and are a common feature of river deltas. We are reaching the end of our journey, and as you can see, the Padma River empties into the Bay of Bengal. The river mouth forms the Ganges River Delta, which is the largest river delta in the world. A delta is a flat, low-lying plain that sometimes forms at the mouth of a river from deposits of sediments. So, this is the end of our expedition through one of the most important rivers in Asia. As we have learned, the Ganges River is a vital resource to Asia, but it faces many threats. Human and industrial pollutants fill the river in some areas, making it unsafe even for swimming. Besides, climate change has led to a decrease in glacial ice in the Himalayas, the source of the Ganges, and this will result in further decreased water levels in the river over time. The Ganges has molded the character and beliefs of millions of people. It is a source of life that we need to protect to ensure the well-being of our ecosystems and the future generations.